Natalia. Right now, you're standing in the middle of the hallway that feels like a maze, clutching your schedule and feeling completely invisible. You're panicking because you're already lost and the bell's about to ring. But look up at that Spanish teacher who's about to help you find your way. She's your first sign that you're not doing this alone. That small moment of kindness is going to be the theme of your whole freshman year here at Pius XI Catholic High School. I know you've got your goals all lined up. You think you know what you're doing and exactly how this year is going to go. I'm writing to tell you, it's going to be harder than you think. But people are going to be there for you the whole time. You're going to be happy to be a part of the volleyball team. But there's going to be a moment when things don't go according to plan. When an injury sidelines you and makes you feel like you're losing your place on the court and with your friends. You're going to feel frustrated and maybe a little bit invisible watching from the bench. But I need you to look around when that happens and see all of the people who are going to be there for you. Look at your mom. She's going to be your absolute rock, sitting through every appointment, reminding you that you're more than just an athlete. And those teachers, like the ones helping you right now, they aren't just there to grade you. They're the ones who are going to help you figure out what to do when the work feels like too much.
She really wanted to be on honor roll. It's been her thing. Even when we came here looking at students that she knew from her elementary school, we looked on the wall and found their names of being on honor roll. And so through all of the missed classes and needing to be out due to these various volleyball injuries, she was able to pull her grades up and still make honor roll and get that 3.667. And so I'm very proud of that.
You're going to get the chance to meet your amazing scholarship donors, Dave and Marie Kimmel, over lunch. They're the reason you can attend Pius XI Catholic High School, and you'll be inspired to learn about their experience, how they met at Pius, and how that unfolds into a beautiful marriage and family.
Meeting one of the scholarship donors, it almost brings me to tears right now because they were so awesome. Hearing their story, their journey, even how they met here at Pius many years ago, and just that they took the time out to really put a name with the face of their scholar that they are supporting, not just for 1 year of her journey, but for all 4 years. And it was amazing and something that Natalia and I will never forget.
It will be a huge change coming in as a 9th grader. But you're going to be so grateful for the teachers who look out for you and the friends who make every day way more fun.
Natalia is on a journey, as many freshmen are, and so it is a step-by-step towards confidence and competence, and it's going to take time. So she's not fully there yet, but I think she is surrounded by great teachers, great administration, and support from friends that she's coming to know, and she'll get there.
This year is just the start, and you're going to be grateful that you have 3 years in store. I can promise you that as your freshman year comes to a close, you'll be in a place where you can't wait to see where the rest of high school takes you. Your beginning will never decide the end. Love, me.
When Natalia graduates from Pius, I want her to be a very confident individual who knows where she's going and what she wants to do, with a positive outlook on life. And I still will go with that mantra that she, no matter what, continues to understand who she belongs to. And that's first our God, and then secondly that she can do anything through him.
Dear Selah, I know you're walking through the doors of Pius XI Catholic High School for the first time, trying to look confident, trying to keep your chin up, and smiling at everyone you know. But your heart is racing, your eyes are darting around the room, and you're lost in the halls. You don't know it yet, but these next 3 years are going to stretch you in ways that you never expected. You're going to find yourself in classrooms that challenge you, and I hate to break it to you, but math will always be that class for you. You will have dance practices that exhaust you, making you regret saying, hey, it doesn't feel that bad in here. And weight rooms that humble you, so remember not to have a big ego. There will be days that make you question whether you belong, and days you realize you absolutely do.
Starting at day one, she was still a child. I mean, she was just fresh out of middle school, and even now, I mean, she is a young woman, and she carries herself as a young woman. She's had to handle a lot of situations that a lot of high schoolers do, but she's handled them with grace. And if she was presented with those things as a freshman, she would not have handled them the same, because you're immature as a freshman, and she's grown. And a lot of it is because of how she's been able to grow in this space here.
You're going to meet teachers who don't just teach subjects. They're going to shape you into who you're becoming. For you, that will be your creative writing teacher, Mrs. Herbst. She is going to see something in you before you see it in yourself. When you hesitate to share your work, when you think it isn't good enough, she's going to refuse to let you hide behind your insecurities. She's going to push you to do something that you will never expect yourself to do. You will be convinced that there are braver, better writers out there, but you're going to submit your work to the competition anyway. And you're going to be glad you did, because you're going to be acknowledged by the Scholastic Writing Wisconsin region with a silver key for your memoir and an honorable mention for your short story. You're going to be proud of yourself. But in the end, it's going to be about more than just the awards. What will matter is this: someone believed that your voice deserved to be heard. And because of that, you will stop shrinking your words and start projecting them. In fact, you're going to have the courage to stand up in front of the entire student body and give a powerful speech as the president of the Christian Athletic Leadership Organization.
As a parent, it is an incredible feeling to know that when I'm sending my daughter to school, she is still being encouraged, and her character it's being helped to be formed, even at the school. You don't want the school to take over the job of a parent, but it's a really nice extension when these teachers believe in your child like you do, and they've just been so loving.
Freshman year, you're going to think that growth means getting better grades, making more friends, and being popular. But real growth looked like staying after class to ask questions even when you understood the assignment, but you just needed clarification. Real growth looked like failing a lift and trying again. You're going to stand up after failing and look over to that one friend, hoping and praying that they did not see you fail the lift, because you know when you try taking the weight off and lightening the load, the next words you're going to hear are, "Oh no, you're not done yet." And tip for the future: don't stop looking away from people like that, because they are the friends and teammates who will make you want to do better. You're going to be encouraged to fight when fighting through something seems nearly impossible. And that right there shows real growth. Growth looks like improving rather than proving, doing it for yourself, not for others.
She's tried some things, and I hate to use the word failed, but I mean, there's things that she didn't like, and that's good. You want your child to try something and fail, because otherwise you don't get stronger.
And sometimes growth will look like loss. There will be friendships that feel permanent, ones you never imagined would end. And when they do, you will hurt more than you expect. And for a while, you'll ask yourself, well, how can I change? There will be a moment where you allow yourself to see yourself for the better. You'll realize that you don't need to quiet who you are just to keep someone around. You don't need to make yourself smaller to be chosen. You'll understand that you are allowed to grow, even if that growth means growing without someone. There will be a friend who promises they're going to stay. And when they say they've got you, believe them. Don't brace yourself for them to leave before they've even had the chance to prove they won't. Not everyone is temporary. Some people, no matter how silly it sounds, truly mean their pinky promises and don't break them. There's going to be a sophomore who steps into your life freshman year, and they never step out. Someone who feels like less of a classmate and more of a sibling. They'll guide you, check on you, check your attitude when you slip up, and remind you who you are when you forget. Hold on to them. Sometimes not-blood relationships create the best of bonds. You'll meet your dance teacher, and at first you'll feel intimidated by her stare. But as the weeks go by, you'll see her as more of your school mother. She'll guide you when needed, She'll make sure you check yourself when you're in the wrong. She'll listen when you cry, and she'll listen when you laugh. Though you have a mother at home, it's nice to come to school and have a mother there too. Your time at Pius XI Catholic High School is going to teach you some powerful lessons. Strength isn't just physical, it's mental. It's choosing to keep going when your legs are shaking. It's walking into a room and not apologizing for being there. It's trusting people who prove they care. It's realizing that you don't have to be perfect to be loved. You just have to be you. Your time at Pius isn't going to just teach you lessons from textbooks. It's going to teach you resilience. It's going to teach you discipline. It's going to teach you that your voice matters in writing, in leadership, and in life.
It's like somehow she knew that this was a school that she was supposed to be at too, and I do feel that God was speaking that into her. Could she have succeeded somewhere else? I think so, but this has just been far better than imagining her somewhere else.
So freshman me, stop doubting yourself so much. Keep dancing, keep lifting, keep writing, keep loving, and keep growing. You're becoming someone who doesn't shrink to fit in. You're becoming someone who knows her worth and her beauty. And you're becoming more than you ever thought you could be. And no matter how bad things may seem, in the end, just remember, it's just water under the bridge, and you've got this. Love, me.